I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off.
I filmed this twice.
And I didn't turn my mic on.
I didn't turn my mic on. I didn't turn my mic on. Yeah.
I'm a little annoyed. Yeah, I'm a little annoyed.
So I'm just going to redo them real quick. Hi guys, my name's Naimah. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm so happy to see you. Thank you for clicking on my little video, and I hope that you'll stick around for my art journey. I'm an art student as well as an artist. I'm about to enter my last semester of art school, and yeah, I hope you can vibe with me and stick around. I hope you like it. If you are coming back, oh my gosh, hi bestie, I missed you so much. Get in here because we have a lot to talk about. Today, we will be rating all of my art school finals from 1 to 10. That's right, together. This was one of my busiest semesters I've ever had, like in a long time. I had 5 studio classes. I had conceptual drawing, painting, sculpture, photography, and portfolio design. So all of those were very, very intensive, work-heavy classes, and they were very, very hard. And so I thought it would be cool just to come and rate them from 1 to 10, 1 through 5, whichever one. And yeah, I filmed this before, so I'm really upset. I have this mic, and when you don't turn the mic on, but you leave the little port inside, it doesn't pick up any sound at all. So I was thinking that, oh my gosh, I filmed this already. Maybe I can salvage it. Nope. It was just me just yapping, freaking yapping, and nothing was heard. So I'm just going to do this again. And I hope that it's just as cool and funny as it was the first time. Let's just pretend that it is. Let's just pretend. So first we're going to start off with painting. Let's go. So first up is painting. And so we had 2 assignments for this. Actually, we had to hand make our canvases from scratch. So basically, if you don't know, I'm going to show you the back of mine. It looks a little raggedy, so please don't mind that. Basically, when you look at the back of the canvas, as you know, there's a wooden frame part, and we had to get the wooden frame part, and it's these separate pieces that we put together, and then you stretch the canvas over it, and then you gesso it because it's unprimed canvas. So you basically just have to make sure that it's a paintable surface. So one of our first finals that we had to do was a self-portrait, and if you know anything about me, I do not like self-portraits at all. I never really do them. I just don't really enjoy them at all. But I decided to do a picture of myself as a little baby, and this is it. Yes, it's little Naimah as a baby. It's me when I was fishing when I was younger, and I'll try to put the reference photo, which I might not, because I don't think it really looks like the reference photo. I don't think I made it really look like me as a baby. But maybe you'll think I do. I don't know. I might put it up anyway. But yeah, it's me with my little red wagon, and I had a lot of fun with the background because I kind of channeled my inner Bob Ross and used this really big giant paintbrush and just kind of stabbed the canvas with it, and I had a lot of fun making it. And so yeah, I would give this a 6 or 7 out of 10, maybe 6 or 7, give myself a little credit where credit is due. I think I did pretty okay. Babies are really hard. I was talking about this with some of my classmates, and if you know, I don't know, you might know, but when you're trying to draw or paint babies, it's really hard because one line in their face will make them look like an old woman or an old man, because it's just something about smile lines and anything with wrinkles. It's just really hard to do that. So it's a little bit easier with painting, maybe because the blending. But yeah, so that was that one. And then my next painting that I'm going to show you, the theme was shadow, because we had a painting before that was a light theme. So the theme was light. This one's shadow. So basically you can paint whenever we want as long as it goes within the theme of being in a shadow. And here she is. So I really, really like this one because it's a completely different style than I've ever done. Sorry, I'm trying to hold it up for you guys to see it. It's a completely different style than I've ever done. It's much more dark and kind of ominous. I really wanted it to give like that old spooky like horror movie vibe. Like I don't even watch horror movies. I've never even seen a horror movie or anything scary. But like yeah, it's kind of like unsettling, I feel like. And I like that a lot of the light source is coming from like the TV. I think the reason why it was also kind of hard but also a fun challenge is because you're basically painting with only dark colors and just different versions of that dark color to like bring, like you're just trying to bring the figure into the foreground with like dark. And I used a little bit of light obviously because like I wanted it to look like the TV was the one like being the main light source, and I thought that it was really interesting. And the shadow was really fun to do too. So yeah, that's the shadow part, is just the hand. And yeah, I would give that one like maybe like an 8 maybe out of 10. I don't know if that's too generous, but I thought it was pretty cool. And my teacher, I just had my critique for it yesterday at like 5. And my teacher really liked it. He said that my paintings and my drawings have a lot, because he's also my drawing teacher. He says that they have a lot of character and I should keep exploring that. So pretty positive. It's the most positive critique that he's given me. So yeah, I was pretty happy with that. And I was going to show you guys my drawing, but I accidentally left it in my friend's car because I literally just left that critique this morning at 11. So I'm going to try to get that back. I'm also going to show you guys my other final real quick. And I have to show you a picture because it's a giant food sculpture. It's a giant soft sculpture. So we were inspired by Klaus Oldenburg, who is a really prolific sculptor, and he mainly works with soft sculpture. But basically, he just does a lot of really cool like giant food sculptures and a lot of like different objects, and they're kind of silly because they're very like floppy and like very like silly and goofy. And yeah, my teacher was really passionate about sculpture and showing us how to do it. So our final was to make a giant soft food, and my idea was to do a giant ramen bowl that was inspired by Ponyo, as you can probably see, because I'm, like I said, gonna try to put it over here. It was inspired by Ponyo, the bowl itself, and then I made this like little broth insert that was like to make it look like a broth. I made like the seaweed, I sewed some boiled eggs, I even cut like a pool noodle and painted it green to make it look like green onion. And yeah, I put a lot of thought and a lot of effort into it. And I will say, so the bowl was made out of chicken wire, and I covered it with paper mache, which was probably the hardest experience I have ever, like the hardest thing I've ever done in art school, just because I'd never worked with chicken wire. I had a injured hand at the time. My hand does feel a lot better than it did. It still hurts because it's on my dominant hand. So yeah, I was working on it with an injured hand. Chicken wire is really sharp, as you may know. It is chicken wire. So it's very sharp, and it was just like kind of hard to do. And then putting paper mache on top of chicken wire, if you even know what that looks like, if you know what that looks like, you know it's just basically like a cage. It's just a whole bunch of holes in it. So trying to do that, so I had to do multiple layers. And painting on top of chicken wire is also really, really hard, just because, or painting on top of newspaper is really hard, because when you think you've covered every single surface, you really haven't. I feel like that was just really complicated, but I think it turned out pretty good. My teacher liked it. He was like, "Where are the chopsticks?" And I was like, "Sir, you did not give us enough time to do that." So I had to tell him respectfully, "I respect you as a professor, but I will not be doing chopsticks because I didn't have time." We had like maybe 3 weeks, which sounds like plenty of time, but you have to remember that I was taking 4 other studio classes, and I just literally did not find the time to do that. So that's why I didn't do chopsticks with it. But I had a lot of fun. And like I said, I painted it to be inspired by Ponyo. So that's why I was actually really excited to get to that part. And he really loved the bowl part. He was like, "I really love the color. It's nice and poppy." And I was like, "Yep, it's from one of my favorite movies. Ponyo, Ponyo, Ponyo." So that's my sculpture one. On to the next one. Boop. This next drawing that I'm showing you guys, this is an honorable mention. This was like the smallest project we got. This is one of the first projects that we got. And I don't know, like you said, if you saw, or like I said, if you saw the last drawing and how big it was, every project, the paper just got bigger and bigger and bigger. So the last drawing that we just did, that I'm going to show you guys at the end, is like the biggest piece of paper I've probably ever drawn on. And it was huge. I don't even know the size. My teacher doesn't even know the size. So yeah, so this is like the smallest one we ever got. It's one of our first projects that we had, and it was about drawing stuff from like the year we were born. And yeah, if you are like an OG watcher from like a couple videos ago, you may have seen me working on this. I was coloring this drawing in it. And yeah, there's like a little Care Bear, and it's just like stuff that I felt like was relevant to my time. And then there's like this Prince song that's called 1999, because as you know, everyone thought that the world was going to end in 2000 because it was so different. Nobody had seen like the clocks or the technology changed to 2000, so they were like, wow, that actually doesn't seem possible. So there was like a lot of hysteria when it came to like the world. And yeah, that was when I was born, 1999. So yeah, Prince has a song talking about how he wants to party like it's 1999 because it might be the last party, which sounds sad, but I decided to make it into a fun neon drawing. And like I said, this is when I was like using color pencil, alcohol marker, and I was running out. So I needed other mediums that covered large spaces, because I cannot imagine trying to draw on a 24 by 30 piece of paper with alcohol marker. Like, it just would not have been a thing. No. But I'm really happy with this one. I would say this is an honorable mention just because it's one of the first ones I did, and I worked really hard on it, and it's like super, super fun. And the Care Bear is really cool. I don't even think my friends even got to see this one. I think I was like sick and I didn't get to go to class. So hopefully I get a good grade, because I did turn it in online. But yeah, I would give this one, honestly, I'm gonna give this one a 9. I'm gonna be a little generous with myself because I think this one is pretty cool, and I think that the Care Bear looks really cute. So yeah, and it's just cute and colorful. 9 out of 10. Would never do again. And we're back. Hi guys. So let's just pretend that I didn't not film for like over 2 weeks, and that I'm wearing the same exact thing. I'm filming in the same exact location. This is my final for conceptual drawing. I might have to stand up and show you guys, just because, you know, it's very, very big. This one also had to be a self-portrait, but he wanted it to be very like unique and, you know, conceptual. So I'm gonna show you guys. So I decided to come on and show you guys like the full picture. It was really hard to show you guys like standing up, so I just put it on the ground and I'm trying to like show you guys. So this is a self-portrait, and I decided to try and like make myself out of fabric. My teacher said he wanted it to be like I said, very creative and very conceptual and not like a traditional portrait. So I did my best to create all these like weaving patterns of detailed fabrics, because if you don't know, obviously like I wear hijab, and like wearing a scarf and like every day it is like a big part of who I am. So I just really wanted to incorporate that into my drawing, and he really liked it. He said he wished it was detailed more on some parts, which I agree with. But yeah, I had so much fun with it, and I would definitely rate it probably like a 7, I think, or 6, because I had a lot of fun and I really want to go back and like add more detail one day. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. So once again, this is a different day, but I wanted to show you guys my final project for photography. And this one was one of my favorite projects that we did in the entire class. And it was a booklet, accordion booklet that we had to hand make / a haiku poem. So we had to basically choose something to photograph, anything we wanted, and then we had to make a poem about that, specifically a haiku poem, which if you don't know, like the format of a haiku poem is 575. So you have to basically have the first line be 5 syllables, the second line has to be 7, and the third one has to be 5. So it's that very specific format, and I'm pretty sure it's like a Japanese tradition, or it's originated in Japan, haiku poems. I'll correct myself in editing if it's not, but yeah, so we had to make this little accordion booklet. I chose to photograph one of my friends, and the book opens just like this, like an accordion, and I will show you guys. I want to show you guys in the right order. So this was the first photo. I did like this whole photo shoot around like balloons and like putting on like a fake smile for people, and just like the concept of like putting on like a brave face, or just like putting on a face for society. So yeah, I called the project Fake Smile, and my beautiful friend Anna Banana was the model, and she was so cooperative. And like I said, it was my first time in the studio completely by myself. I had to like set up all the studio lights, all the strobes, everything by myself, and it was super fun, just like from beginning to end, having to have like a concept. Oh sorry, this one's sideways. Yeah, having to have like a concept and execute it myself. And I'm super grateful for my friend like being available. And yeah, I really love like all the photos, and I'm really happy with like my poem, and super super happy. So I'm gonna like read it to you guys. Actually, I think that's probably like a good idea. So it's called Fake Smile, and then that's the first picture as you saw. This is this one. Don't let your smile fall. People are looking. And it goes this way. This one says, draw on a smile, everyone. I wanted to use like blue because, well, I originally had like other concepts and ideas, but we literally only had like barely a week to do it. We literally did not have a lot of time to do it at all. And I had these blue balloons left over from like a birthday party or something, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna use something with these balloons. And the balloons are blue, and I wanted the lighting in the shoot to be yellow because that's like the complementary color of blue. And I was hoping that they kind of went together, and I had so much fun. And like I said, I even matched the outside. Like I said, we had to make the booklet by hand, so I even like matched the cover with like the blue on the inside, which I thought was really really fun. And I had so much fun. Anything sparkly, I'm like a sucker for. So yeah, that was it for photography. I'd say for experience, I would say like 10 out of 10. Like I would totally do something like this again. And as far as like execution, I think I did pretty good. Like I would say 8 or 9 out of 10 for sure. Like this is one of my favorite projects I think I've ever done. So I want to like pat myself on the back a little bit for that I worked hard. Like I went into the semester not knowing anything about photography except like iPhone stuff, and the fact that I literally from scratch learned like basically the basics of like professional photography, all the way from like the camera and what each setting does and how you can achieve what you want, and being able to go into like a professional studio and set up the background and the lights and all of like the staging and stuff. I would say that I want to make sure that I give myself my flowers for that, because I worked really hard on that, and I think this project turned out like really good, and my teacher really liked it. And yeah, I'm really really proud of it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this one. So guys, we've reached the end of this video. I showed you guys all of my finals. I didn't do the portfolio design one because it's really nothing to show you guys. It's just literally like this big giant portfolio that looks like this, and it just has like photographs of like my work. I can actually show you the inside if you want. Like, hold on. It's like this huge thing. Yeah. So it's like this big like page turning thing, and it's basically just like, if you haven't seen this stuff before, like you probably have, because it's just like stuff that I've posted on my Instagram before, but a lot of the work that I've done I put in my portfolio because I want it there. So yeah, I wanted to bring you guys along. I thought this was like a fun like cutesy idea. I don't know, like when I thought about it, I was like roasting my art finals. Like I just thought that'd be a cool thing to do, which I wasn't really roasting. I think I was just talking about them. But I hope you stay to the end of the video and let me know what you guys think. What was your favorite project? What would you like to see from me next? I feel like next semester is gonna be my last semester, so I won't be really doing anything except for my main project that I have to focus on, which is going to be a like comic / graphic novel. And I hope to bring you guys along that journey. I'm gonna start filming a lot more like content that has to do with my final semester and the big project that I have to work on for that. So stay tuned for that. I really hope you guys stick with me on this art journey. And we're almost at 700 subscribers. I just looked the other day and we're at like 690 or something like that. So to all the new people, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all your nice comments. Like, thank you for subscribing and just giving me and my channel a chance. I hope I can continue to grow and flourish alongside you guys. And let me know if there's anything that you want me me to do in the future for videos. And yeah, I had so much fun filming this. Like I said, it was nice to like reminisce and actually like give myself like a pat on the back, because during the semester it was really rough. Like I had a lot of like health issues and just like a lot of stuff. I had like, this is like I said, my busiest semester. I had class from 8 to 5 almost every day with like almost no breaks, and it was really, really tiring and really, really stressful. But the fact that I pulled through, like I'm just really, really like proud of myself and really, really happy. And honestly, I say this like, I don't think I would have created some of the stuff that I created if I hadn't taken these classes this semester. Like, so I think that it's worth it for me. Like all the stuff that I went through, I like that I was able to push myself and use like different mediums that I had never used before. So thank you so much again for clicking on this video. I hope you made it to the end. I love and appreciate all of you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.